It's that time of year. So I did a vid like this back in is it Season of the Worthy? Might have been Season of Rivals. I don't even remember. Um, Everything wrong with Beyond Light. Uh, there's a long list, and a lot of the players already know about all this stuff. It's pretty relevant and annoying the way things have gone down. So just to start off, I would have been a lot less harsh on this DLC had they not charged $40 and not even included the season pass with it. Shadowkeep was $35 and included the season with it. Shadowkeep was a better value than this DLC. This DLC is literally robbery. They're robbing you. It came out 2 months late too. They delayed it. I love the DLC. Okay, I love Europa. The planet was great. I liked the campaign. I enjoyed doing it in all three characters. Stasis was fun up until the point I went into Crucible with it, realized how busted it was, and now it's delayed Trials for over a month since Beyond Light came out. Trials is going to release a month and a few days. If things go as planned, which they haven't so far, it will release the 18th. This DLC came out the 10th. It was supposed to come out the 13th. So, so many things have gone wrong. The new engine, the new lighting, I love it all. It's caused some frame drops on certain maps, which is kind of pissing me off, but hopefully they can iron that stuff out, and that's just a PC issue. Weapons and exotics. They didn't deliver. They really failed. The Lament and Cloud Strike are fantastic for PvE. They've done great things for PvE in adding new options to the PvE meta for DPS and just overall usage, which is very nice. They're very refreshing change. The new Raid Rocket Launcher is kind of just there. It's good, but it doesn't outperform them, and I don't really know where you'd really use it. It's kind of just like a sad version of Working Foil, in my opinion. A lot of people like it, and it's cool, but I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about that. The raid weapons, raid gear, and the raid itself. Beautiful. Beautiful. They're off-meta archetypes, which is always good because it encourages people to use different weapons and see how decent other options are. Even if they might not be as good as the meta, it's still like it opens up some variety, which is nice. And I really like the Raid Shoddy. It's a great DPS option. The Raid Scout Rifle, I haven't gotten yet, but it's apparently really solid in PvP, and I want to try that out. But in terms of actually like the amount of content I can do stuff on, they did not deliver at all in the slightest. Vendor refresh, nope. What we got is a red, green, and blue armor set. There's no point in going after it because it doesn't drop as high stat rolls, so it's literally just there for absolutely no reason. New weapons, we got a pulse rifle, which I like. The new grenade launcher, it's basically just the blast batal, but I'd rather just get the blast batal from the new season. I'm going to get on the new season in a second. That thing sucks. And then you got Xenoclast, which is basically just a weapon that will last longer than the 7 Seraph shotgun will. That's how I see that thing. I'm not getting that. I don't care about it right now. I'll care about it more when the 7 Seraph shotgun's gone. But in terms of PvP, there's no point in using that thing. Which is stuff I'm mostly focused about. PvE players might be having a better time with this DLC because there is some new content for them. This DLC feels like it's missing either a dungeon or some sort of activity on Europa that has its own armor set. It just feels like it's missing that last bit of gear. There should have been a full vendor refresh, new Crucible weapons, new Vanguard weapons, new Gambit weapons. They didn't deliver on that. There's no new Ironbanner armor. They're reprising 2 old weapons and reprises. That's what I want to get into here. They should have remastered more weapons. There's a ton of old weapons that never got updated to random rolls from like even when Forsaken came out, they didn't get brought in to the new random rolls loot pool. Those guns that didn't should have been brought back, even if they're not new. You can slap some new perks on them, and immediately they can become an option. And if some of them are really meta, people are going to grind for them. You just got to put them in the right activities, and they didn't do that. The raid is fine. Europa's fine. It's good. It's a great piece of content. Its replayability will be debatable down the road, but it's good. I like the Spoils of Conquest. They're fantastic. The Exotic Archive's nice. Pick up all those old exotics that you missed out on. It's adding some new content in for people that didn't grind the game as much. But as a person who already had most of that stuff, I don't care. I need new stuff, which we didn't get. We didn't even get old reprise stuff. They basically added in a Europa weapon set. There's the sidearm, which is good in PvE. The shotgun gets outclassed by the first and last out, which I grinded out god rolls of. The rocket launcher is worthless because rockets suck. The, what is it, a pulse rifle? It's rancid. It's freaking horrible. And the auto rifle, I need to try that thing out. Apparently that thing's pretty nutty. So that's exciting. And that's your new armor set, or your new weapon set. Armor, it's almost like they added in more armor than weapons. What they don't realize is we don't need armor. We don't. It's literally, armor is just a placeholder slot. You put mods into it. Armor itself you don't care about because you have ornaments. You can make stuff look good even if it's not good looking armor. That's not really the chase. And until transmog is put in, I don't care about getting like cool looks in my armor. I just don't care about that. I want high stat roll armor and that's it. I want good guns though, and they didn't add them. There's nothing new. The duality's cool. It can't compete against the chaperone because the chaperone has more range, but it's fun and it's a perfectly good addition to the game. Hawkmoon will be exciting when that comes out. I think it's going to be a secret mission. People are finding areas in the whatever the hell it's called. I don't know if it's, I think it was actually the EDZ, not the Cosmodrome. I haven't been paying too much attention to that. I don't want to get it leaked for myself or spoiled for myself. But I don't know, just disappointment across the board. The DLC should have been $35, and I know that makes it the same price as Shadowkeep, which you could argue it's probably bigger than that. The lack of a new dungeon makes me question that a little bit, but overall there was more loot, more exotics, so you can give it the $40 price tag. It doesn't live up to Forsaken by any means, but it's better than Shadowkeep. I'll give it that. It is better than Shadowkeep, but its current pricing does not make it better than Shadowkeep. I would say on par, and that's not a compliment, because Shadowkeep was a fail. It's basically just a remaster of the Moon, the new area, Sorrow's Harbor, that had the Well of whatever, Well of Sorrows activity or whatever. That's what I feel like Europa's missing. Like, we have exo challenges, which feel like part of a scrapped dungeon or something. It's like these vast areas with like darkness architecture, and all you do is like a little crappy puzzle or something and shoot some Vex squares, and then it's over and you get a pinnacle. It's like a very random activity to put in. There's some good Clovis Bray dialogue. Clovis, I feel like there's got to be more, but I don't know what more they could be adding in. It looks like there's another area of creation that's yet to be used, so perhaps there's like one more secret exotic quest other than Hawkmoon, or just activity or something back there, but even with that, it's still lacking. If this DLC had a new weapon set for Vanguard, Crucible, and Gambit, I wouldn't be complaining almost at all. I would have liked a few more exotics, whether it be armor or weapons, would have been nice. They delivered more than Shadowkeep, which is obviously good. I'm happy about that, but could have done a little more in that department, the exotic department, but it's good enough. Mask of Bacchus is cool. The Necrotic Grip Warlock thing is pretty cool in PvE. So is Dawn Chorus, actually. That was a cool idea. And the Titan things have actually been kind of lackluster, but I'm feeling that revive thing that gives you like the healing thing or whatever, that might be really good in Trials, which actually might be annoying, but we'll see. Overall though, $50 for this is not a good deal, and that brings me into the new season. What a sad event this season is. It's I've never seen a sadder activity with a sadder loophole and a sadder design. It's just like a makeshift poopy butts menagerie activity. You just like kill one boss, run over to another boss, smack him around in like 1 second, and some farts gun drops. And you're like, alright, let me do it again so I can get the god roll. Oh, what's this? I can't even choose the gun because it just gives you a random pool of weapons to choose from? Oh, thanks. I guess I'll just not play this activity anymore because I don't feel like doing one more of these and not getting the drop I want. It's like, the armor is worthless from it. It's crap. And it's kind of ugly too. I don't like how the armor looks. The weapons, Deafening Whisper's cool. It's bugged right now, so it can't pair with Nizrak Sin, unfortunately. But that'll be good. That's a good replacement for Martyr's Retribution. The Blast Battalion Grenade Launcher, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. That is crowd control on it, which is a cool new perk. But the Scout Rifle, get it out. Friction Fire, people are saying it's good. Get out of here with that, man. That thing sucks. It's just a sad version of Lycolo's SMG. And I also like Escape Velocity a lot. I've been using that, so... I mean, it's not bad, but it's not bad. I shouldn't hate on it. But I really would have liked to see some more hand cannons, shotguns, snipers. Adored. That's a good add. That's a good addition. It's basically a Beloved remaster, but at least it's there, and something to use over the other terrible snipers that were currently in that energy slot that I thought I was going to have to use in place of my Beloved, so that's nice. But overall, you can't charge $50 for this sad freaking thing. It's just not good enough to be $50, and Bungie knows. Forsaken was $10 less than this. Are you kidding me? Bro, that is a lie. And they're on a lower budget and it's showing. I'm not expecting as much content as Forsaken by any means, but they can't charge this much. It's like they're trying to like squeeze us for cash. I've enjoyed the DLC a lot. Once Trials comes out, I'm gonna grind for the death weapons. The fact that there wasn't a new vendor refresh for Trials, come on. The armor was already remastered. You can't make a new armor set at least. I don't even care about the armor that much, but at least add a new armor set and the death weapons. That would have been nice. We're already using the same weapons as before. It's like the least you could do is add new armor, but this is essentially just a rant with no structure. I'm going over all the different things I've been complaining about. The Behemoth Titan needs to get disabled. If Trials gets delayed beyond the 18th, I'm going to freak out. And it's going to be due to that stupid Titan glitchy melee. That melee is allowing you to go invisible right now, and like you're floating, and I don't even know what's going on. And then you can also shoot the stasis grenade launcher and fly up into the air and get up in areas on PvP maps. God, just disable Behemoth Titan. It's messing everything up, man. Get that crap out of here. We're already 11. Oh, jeez, 11 minutes deep. Main points, though. Cost too much. Not enough exotics and new weapons. But if it was priced at the same as Shadowkeep or $40, I would have been much more. I would have been happier. It would have lowered my expectations. You can't charge $40 and not even include the season like you promised you would do for fall expansions. They said whenever you buy the new fall expansions, it would include the new season. That's a blatant lie because it's not doing that. They're obviously milking us for money. The new season isn't even worth $10. I'm sorry, that activity is farts. The battle pass is sick as always. You get a bunch of resources, exotics, Sentinel shards. I love it, but the new season activity is literally a stinker. The Crow story is interesting, but that is one place they did very good this season. The lore has been delivered very well. They've actually found like structure, and there's like actual legitimate stuff being revealed in game and not just in books like before, where like all these lore guides were just like reading off stuff in the YouTube videos. There's actual in-game stuff happening that's actually really big for the actual story. I keep saying actual. So yeah, that just relates back to the campaign that I actually really enjoyed. Actually, yeah, I like the whole structure. It was very well done. Opening the different doors, going to new areas in Europa, exploring the whole planet. It was almost like a guide through the planet. Like you learn all the locations, where to go for everything. It was very, very well structured, and they did a great job on that. The cutscenes were very good, as always. But like I just don't know what to make content on, because like I'm sitting here looking at like 6 new viable legendary weapons and like 0 PvP exotics. Feels like they just slapped us in the face. Like, oh, you play PvP? Come here. You come. Yeah, you come over here. Smacked us around. Started farting on us. Pooped in a diaper, wrapped it around my head, and just threw me overboard. I'm just floating in the sea right now with a big old dump in my face. It's tough. I'll try and innovate. Probably start doing vids on old exotics again that I haven't yet done. So there's a lot of new viable options. The change in the sandbox. If stasis didn't exist, the sandbox would be beautiful. Snipers are a little bit tuned down. They're still strong as hell, but it's less likely that you just peek a corner and die 100% of the time. And shotguns are obviously as strong as they were before, but they were lacking due to the power of snipers. Hand cannons are in a much better spot. That 150s are gone now. You can actually use any of the archetypes of hand cannons, and they all got buffed, so it's a good day to play. It's a good day to be a Destiny player in the sandbox if Stasis didn't exist. But Stasis had to come in and smack us around, delay trials, cause a million bugs, and annoy us in the Crucible. I have a fun time using it, but it's busted. It is busted. The only thing that can like defeat Stasis is Top True Dawn, in my opinion. There's obviously other stuff. There's other counters. But just Icarus Dash allows you to avoid a lot of the Stasis abilities. And whenever I'm using Top True Dawn, I feel like Stasis just gets neutered by it. But everything else, I feel like I'm getting smacked around by it. And when I'm on Stasis, I get smacked by Stasis. That's basically it. I still love this DLC so far. I've been having a good time. But we're entering the content drop period, and it's kind of sad to see. I was really hoping they'd pull out some more little tricks, some more new weapons, but they didn't. So we'll see down the road if they do it. I'll update this. Well, I won't update this vid, but I'll do an updated vid probably, saying how much I love this DLC. but we'll see. That's it. Just a quick little 15-minute rant about God knows what. I don't even know what I just said. Hopefully I didn't have too many grammatical errors and retarded mistakes, because I'm talking so fast I don't even know what I'm saying. Hopefully the mic audio is good. But I guess I'll put some gameplay in the background. That's it though. Dislike the video please, because you don't agree with my opinion. And that's it. Thank you.